Howdy y'all. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some creepy and strange TikToks. They're going to leave you scratching your heads. Let's giddy up.
Why would Kanye West say that Michelle Jordan's dad was sacrificed for fame and success? Listen to what he says in this video.
Mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed. Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right?
I don't know about all that, but this is what I do know. This guy had a really bad gambling problem. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars on one hole of golf. Imagine $100,000 on rock, paper, scissors, then going on a 36-hour bender, losing $5 million on craps. But here's the thing, gambling back in the day, you couldn't just do it online, you had to do it through the mafia. Listen to what Michael Franzese said, the biggest mafia boss at the time.
I was told two things. One, that he was told to leave.
All those dollar amounts and the type of, different ways that he gambled, that was a lot of money. And then, it wasn't so easy back in the day, just to do online gambling. So I'm interested to see what, as far as this mafia boss is going to say.
The NBA around the time that his father got murdered, because stories were about to come out and there was a lot of heat on the fact that because of Michael's gambling habit, his father paid the price. And the NBA didn't want the press, so they asked him to leave for a while. That's when he went to play baseball. And then when things settled down, he came back. The plan was always, from what I was told, for him to come back.
But Michael Jordan didn't leave the NBA to play baseball to honor his father. He left because they were going to expose the real reason why he was murdered. I mean, who retires after 3 straight championships? Now let's go back to what Kanye said, because this doesn't sound like he was sacrificed.
That makes a lot of sense, and I've actually heard that, because growing up as a kid, I'm like, oh, Michael I played baseball, I was just thinking it was just something else he wanted to try dominating in. I didn't ever think that, oh, well, X, Y, and Z were the reasons why he left basketball to go play baseball. And it also makes me wonder now too, was golf picked up for the same or even similar reason?
I found something that was really weird. The year he came back from baseball on his father's death, he won his 4th NBA championship on Father's Day on June 16th, 1996. Here are
those dates. Like, why did it have to be that specific date, or at least containing those 3 numbers, or that number 3 times?
Some haunting last photos of people, part 3. In 1993, James Bulger, a 2-year-old boy, went to the mall with his parents. A 10-year-old boy got James away from his parents and led him out of the mall, where another 10-year-old boy joined them. This is the last photo taken from the mall surveillance camera, which shows James being led out of the mall. The 2 10-year-old boys, Robert Thompson and John Venables, led James to a set of train tracks in the woods, where they reportedly beat and tortured the boy to death. The details of what they did to him are too graphic to be mentioned here, but he was found 2 days later. The boys were held in a detention center until they were adults, where they were released under new identities.
That's just crazy. Like, imagine, I couldn't imagine, I don't even want to imagine, somebody doing this to another person, but for it to be a kid or a group of kids doing that to another kid, like, it just makes you wonder what got them to that place to where they feel like doing that. I just can't wrap my head around it, much less try to imagine it.
And in a graveyard caught something horrifying on camera. In this video, a man takes a camera with him into a cemetery at night because he heard the sound of a young girl crying from the graveyard near his house. As he enters the cemetery, he is visibly scared and keeps telling himself that he is an idiot for putting himself in this situation.
No seas idiota. ¿Qué es esto? No está nada lógico una niña llorando en un cementerio a las 12 de la noche.
He spots the girl and points the camera at her.
Amiga. Niña. Ay, no seas imbécil. Amiga. ¡Ella, güey! ¡Ella, güey! ¡Por favor!
Sir, mate.
That's crazy, and I'm glad other people want to go ahead and go explore graveyards or haunted places or whatever, because my behind's not going to do that. I'm not going to no graveyard, especially at night. To go pay somebody a visit, that was, personal to me, that's one thing. But to go at night and trying to find some sort of entity, like, no, I'm good.
Amazing, terrifying, scary landmarks right here in the United States. Here we go. One of the first known serial killers in the United States was H.H. Holmes. He confessed to 27 killings, but was said to have killed over 27 people. But here's the scary part. He bought a 3-story hotel and completely renovated the inside to be a maze of virtual impossible escapes. Known as the Murder Castle, this is the 2nd floor. He actually built this hotel knowing that it was next to the World's Fair to get easy victims. He would hire different construction workers to do different rooms, different parts of the time, so that they wouldn't catch on to him. He had doors in there that only opened to a brick wall. He had doors that only opened from the outside, and he even had suffocation rooms. He would also make his victims go into a safe that held a person, and he would lock the safe as they suffocated. He was apprehended in November of 1894 and sentenced to hanging.
The whole part about the secret rooms and the doors going to a brick wall makes me think of, some of these people that have found secret rooms or secret places in their house that they were unaware of, before moving in. Makes you wonder, I'm not saying in all cases, but makes you wonder if, the people who previously owned the house or built the house had, an ulterior motive or reason for having the secret rooms and didn't disclose them.
His last words were the evil ones. Danza's my sponsor.
See, and, that guy, the amount of bodies that he had under his belt makes me wonder, and that just came to mind about, Jack the Ripper. I wonder if they ever found out anything more about him. I wouldn't be surprised if this would be the year that they found out more. If any of y'all have any information that you can provide or know anything more about Jack the Ripper, I'd be interested in learning.
Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew. Part 36. Babies bounce. Their bones are so soft that instead of thudding, they actually bounce a little. An Arizona man named Paul Menchaca was arrested after he faked having Down syndrome and hired female caregivers to bathe him and change his dirty diapers. Kids under 5 years old will often try to hide from a fire instead of running, and firefighters find the bodies. Jacqueline Durand was hired to dog sit for a pit bull.
The one about the bouncing babies. I don't know much about the bouncing, but one interesting fact is that we're not born with kneecaps. And it could actually end up causing damage and harm to a baby trying to walk before the kneecaps are developed. Like, could you imagine what would happen to your leg or an infant's leg trying to walk and doesn't have kneecaps?
German Shepherd and was told that they would be in their kennels. However, when she arrived, the dogs immediately attacked her, leaving her with over 800 bite marks and severe blood loss. If you want to sell your organs on the dark web, you'll get the most money for your small intestine, worth about $800,000. This sketch shows the autopsy report of Kobe Bryant after he died in a helicopter crash.
Not that I'd be, trying to look to sell any of my organs. Especially, I don't care how much money they offer. But that's one thing when it comes to the black market trying to sell anything. You don't know who's performing the procedure, the kind of experience, the things that could go wrong. And I bet you in most cases, the things that can go wrong will go wrong. So no, I'm not interested in all that. I understand disparity does a lot of things, but yeah, I'm good because you could lose your life just trying to sell something because you need the money.
Crash in 2020. If you look closely, you can see they noted a crown tattoo on Kobe's shoulder. Makes the whole thing a lot more real.
Nicki Minaj is possessed by the devil, and she even explains it herself in a video.
Roman is a crazy boy who lives in me, and he says the things that I don't want to say. He was born, just a few months ago.
Seeing this reminds me of Beyonce and her bringing up Sasha Fierce. I don't know if anybody's seen any of the clips. If you haven't, go out there, go look for them. Because I'm pretty sure there's plenty of them, and at least one. But where she pretty much talks about, when she comes out and performs, Sasha Fierce takes over because she's so nervous and she doesn't have the confidence to perform. So Sasha comes in and takes over. So that's what comes to mind whenever Nicki Minaj is talking about Roman.
I I think he was born out of rage. He was conceived in rage. So he bashes everyone. He threatens to beat people, and he's violent. I ask him to leave, but he can't. He's here for a reason. People have brought him out. People conjured him up. Now he won't leave. Hey, Roman is here to stay. And anybody that ever doubted Roman is going down in a coffin. So I'm dressed as the devil.
Even the backdrops of her concerts are satanic. I mean, look at this.
See, they're all trying to say something. Like, I mean, even though I don't know how long ago that concert was, but especially I feel like the last year at least, it seems like any concert that there is, it's dark colors, demonic settings, the pictures that they show, and some of them that are even just what they're saying, like whether it be through screaming. Like, I don't know if y'all seen any of the clips of Playboi Carti at one of his concerts. I think it was last year sometime, and just straight screaming into the mic, you know. But yeah, I mean, it just makes you wonder what other celebrities have some sort of spirit or something that comes with inside them, and just their alter ego. I don't know.
Paranormal sightings caught on camera. This person is using this popular TikTok filter that turns you into like a manga character when all of a sudden it literally shows that there's something here in her stairwell.
Disturbing things found.
Didn't know about that, but I'm definitely not gonna look into using that filter.
By YouTubers. In this 2021 YouTube video, this YouTuber and his friend are vlogging their camping experience in the countryside of Boxall. Everything proceeds smoothly. They can be seen setting things up for the night, having dinner together, and finally, going to sleep each one on his truck. Suddenly, in the middle of the night, the YouTuber can be seen waking up terrified.
I don't know if any of y'all have seen The Wrong Turn. If you haven't, go look it up. I don't want to spoil it. But those noises that they heard in that video definitely reminded me of the cannibals in The Wrong Turn. They sounded just like that. So hey, could he either be that, or there was some sort of ritual going on somewhere nearby, and they just happened to be near it, didn't know it.
Here's some of the creepiest videos on the internet, part 10. The popular American rapper XXXTentacion was murdered on June 18th, 2018, and his death broke the hearts of many. Many people visited his memorial to leave gifts, but some people captured much more. The YouTube channel The Fam recorded a video trying to communicate with this beloved rapper, but accidentally captured this. But someone else got a lot.
Did y'all see that? I ain't gonna lie, this guy had a little bit of chills right there. Like, it looked like somebody looking through the little opening of the door.
Lot more than this. The YouTube channel Selva the Explorer got to speak with him through her spirit box. Here's some things he had to say.
What is your favorite song that you ever recorded? What's the name of your favorite song? Are you in the white light? Is there anything else you want to tell us?
That's crazy. If that's legit and that's 100% what they picked up, that's crazy.
This video will make you believe in ghosts. Okay, so we all are definitely scared of ghosts and hope we never encounter one. But the video I'm going to show you shows a little girl playing with her imaginary friend, but once her dad enters the room, it disappears.
Baby.
Like that to me,
These
did not look like it was CGI or fake. That could have been real. And if that was, I mean, by all means, that father, like, that was the kind of reaction that you would expect. Like, that is creepy. And the fact that the little girl was talking, and then, boo-hoo, somebody peeks around, and then they're not there. There was no cut. I don't know. Maybe it was fake.
are some of the most evil people to have ever walked the earth. This is Series 18. Carla Homolka was one of Canada's most notorious female serial killers. She acted as an accomplice to her husband, Paul, and they did unbelievable things I can't mention in the video to kids. It was just unbelievably bad. When they caught her, she struck a plea bargain, saying that she didn't have much to do with the actual murders until video of the murder.
Is it just me, or does she kind of look like she could be the doppelganger of, forgive me, because I can't even remember, Donna from that 70s show. Kind of looks like she could be her doppelganger.
Actually surfaced. She only scored 5.
And that kind of looks like Machine Gun Kelly. I ain't even gonna lie. Dang.
Out of 45 on a psychopathic test that sees how insane you are. 5 out of 45. They even both took part in killing her sister. The deal that she ended up striking with the prosecution actually enraged most Canadians and said that it was the deal with the devil. She actually worked in a pet shop, and one of the people from the pet shop she invited over, a 15-year-old girl, was never found. She was a complete psychotic.
This terrifying video was captured in a...
That's crazy that you could do something like that to a relative, much less to well, it's crazy that you could do that to a person, much less a relative. Now, you gotta have something dark just swirling around inside of you.
Ohio, you're gonna see what looks to be a person going across the sidewalk being caught on the security camera, and all of a sudden, as this person gets to the edge of the camera, they disappear. What is happening?
That's pretty crazy. Like, I've seen different like orbs and different stuff like that just happen, and I've seen a few different ones that look like they could be legit. The figures just at one angle they just are walking and then disappear, or is something that just it's like a shadow and then it turns into like a person. So, but anyways, guys, that was today's video. I hope that y'all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Anyways, till next time.